Hi, everyone, and welcome back to yet another exciting session by Voice of Crypto, where we talk about all things crypto, Web3, and blockchain. And as you all are familiar, the format of our daily live sessions is such that we will first take a look at the top cryptocurrencies, the global crypto market cap, as well as the top gainers of the day. We will also be addressing the biggest news or the elephant in the room, which today is that FTX is set to set over 850 million in assets. How that will pan out, how, what, and why of it, we will of course take a look at towards the end of the session. But before that, a quick few announcements for our Web3 communities. We recently started off with our 100 US dollar weekly giveaway where we give a prize pool, a part of the prize pool or the entire prize pool to people who leave relevant comments in the comments section on whichever social media you guys are joining. So make sure to engage and be a part of this ever growing community that Web3 is. And through that, you can also stand a chance to win from our 100 US dollar prize pool that we have allocated especially for our Web3 communities. So don't miss that out. And more details about that on our Telegram announcement group, the link to which would be left in the comment section of the social media that you've joined it on. So make sure to follow that link and head over to our Telegram announcement channel. You can find all the details about the giveaway right there. That said, we will without further ado, we will quickly take a look at the top cryptocurrencies, how their prices have acted in the last 24 hours or so. We'll also be taking a closer look at Bitcoin price action, which has in fact lost a little bit of ground from yesterday. But first, the global crypto market stood at 1.42 trillion US dollar, down by 0.78% in the last day or so, an almost 16% drop in the total crypto market volumes. The volumes had dropped from 55 billion yesterday, which we saw during the session, to 46 billion US dollar today. The current DeFi volume was made 11% of the total crypto market's 24-hour volume. The volume of all the stable coins made 86% of the total crypto market cap. And Bitcoin dominance, which yesterday was a little over or almost 52%, has also dropped and saw a 0.09% drop in the last 24 hours or so. Now, taking a look at the top assets, Bitcoin, of course, doing pretty well. However, it slumped from the 38,000 price point that it had achieved yesterday. And I was talking about how the 38K to 40K range will play like a key support resistance mark. And once the 40K level is cleared, we can, of course, expect more, we can expect better days for the market. But for now, we did see a little bit of drop from the 38, in fact, almost 38.25K levels, now down to the 37.8K levels. Still not a major drop and nothing to be worried about if you entered a position recently, because Bitcoin price has held pretty well over quite a few key levels in the last month or so. And with so much happening in the macro environment, with so many macro events sort of being in favor of BTC's bullish price trajectory, that there wouldn't be a lot required other than a bit of retail as well as institutional support for BTC price to kick off. And the institutional support that we would be looking at would, of course, be the ETF, the spot ETF Bitcoin approval. That said, Bitcoin has still maintained a 1.26% gain on the weekly chart. Ethereum, however, noted a 0.9% drop on the daily, 0.93% on the weekly as well. Uh, BNB, again, a bit of drop on the daily as well as the weekly. Same goes for XRP. Solana has managed to still hold its price level a little bit better in terms of the weekly gains. Not a lot of cryptocurrencies in the top 10 other than Tron, Doge, Sol, and BTC have maintained those weekly gains. So it's interesting to look at these, particularly 4 or 5 assets. And but on the daily, however, owing to this little mere drop that BEC price saw from the over 38K levels down to the 37.758 level, we have of course seen a little bit of retaliation in altcoin price action as well. A quick look at the top 20 again suggests us not a lot to look forward to in terms of price action from altcoins anyway today. But then again, um, who knows when the crypto market can take the turns, take those unexpected turns. So quick disclaimer for anyone who's joined a while back: none of what we say on these sessions or what our guests say in any of our live sessions is financial advice. So make sure that you always do your own research in this market. These are rather volatile assets, so only put in what you can afford to lose. That said, we will now quickly take a look at our topic of discussion for today, which is that FTX finally got court approval to sell around 873 million worth of Grayscale Bitwise trust assets. Now, FTX held shares of five Grayscale trusts and one Bitwise trust. This was according to an earlier court filing that these guys had made. The crypto firm Galaxy won the court approval for an expansion of its mandate in helping to dispose of the assets. And finally, the FTX estate was granted the approval to sell its trusts. These, of course, like I said, included Grayscale and Bitwise investment funds, over 870 million, to be precise, 873 million. And the document itself is called the Delaware Bankruptcy Court document, which was filed on a Friday. The filing said that the debtors are authorized but not directed to execute sales of the trust assets in their reasonable business judgment in accordance with the following sale procedures. The court also expanded crypto investment firm Galaxy's mandate to assist FTX in the sales of its trust assets, according to the Tuesday filing. And FTX tapped Galaxy earlier this year to manage the estate's various and vast digital asset holding. Not just that, FTX's trust assets include, I think, the GBDC and the Bitwise were totaling to about 744 million on October 25. Now, of course, they have increased a tad bit more. So the 744 million that the estimated value that was seen on the 25th of October now stands at over 870 million. And this has, of course, once again, I'll give a quick background of FTX, the crypto exchange, which was led by Sam Bankman Fried, the infamous Sam Bankman Fried, who was one of the largest, who sort of managed to raise one of the largest trading platforms. And it went bankrupt in November last year. Because of the shaky balance sheets of FTX as well as their sister trading firm Alameda Research. So that is all about the case and what has been happening. This recent filing that got approved, and maybe this does help the FTX investors that had been involved, and maybe they get some sort of a refund. That, of course, hasn't been announced anywhere for the moment, anyway. And as we move to the last section of our live session, we will take a look at the top gainers of the day. While I'm sure that there wouldn't be a lot of gainers, there's still always a few coins in the market that managed to make the cut. And today it is IOTA. IOTA has gained over 35% on the daily, over 30% on the weekly chart, followed by Theta Network. Theta's Theta token rallied by over 8% on the daily, over 10% on the weekly. Injective over 5% on the daily, over 14% on the weekly. ApeCoin again over 4% and 11% on daily and weekly, respectively. Render token also making it to the cut of the top 5-10 gainers. However, not a lot of momentum for quite a few altcoins out there. Only the few that managed to make the gains would, I believe, be IOTA and ApeCoin. And this has largely been due to IOTA expanding in the Middle East with the new DLT Foundation launch in Abu Dhabi. So this is one reason why IOTA price sort of spiked. And a quick look at IOTA's price, of course, if we take if we zoom out and see IOTA, notice this massive spike from below 0.17 US dollar to almost a high of 0.27 On a monthly, the uptick, of course, seems even more impressive. However, on the yearly chart, we can see that IOTA has only managed to cover the losses that it made from March this year to almost now, and now this major these lower lows that IOTA was making, and I can see that the 0.14 level was the lowest that it went throughout this year. From there, of course, thereon it cleared the 0.18 US dollar level, which is again a support resistance mark, and this 0.19 resistance followed by the 0.20 psychological resistance, and now it's trading above the 0.24, almost around the 0.2423 mark. So pretty good days for IOTA holders, I'm sure, but with the market being as overheated as it may seem at this point, not sure if there's a lot to look forward to. I'm sure that IOTA would be a little overheated, and that could lead to a little bit of short-term losses, which we already saw on the hourly chart of IOTA token. That's it, my friends, for today, and I will see you tomorrow around the same time in all of these same places. Make sure that you head over to our Telegram announcement link for more info on the weekly 100 US dollar giveaway that we have. And there you can ignite the conversation, engage, and stand a chance to win from that particular 100 US dollar prize pool. So don't miss that out. And I'll see you tomorrow with fresh updates from the crypto, Web3, and blockchain market. Until then, bye bye. Take care.